Hi guys, and welcome to yet another very exciting Adobe Illustrator tutorial. And in this tutorial we are going to learn about the appearance panel. And what does appearance panel do? As you can see, appearance panel appears in the essential workspace, but if it's not available here, or you remove it or delete it or close it, go to Windows and then click on this option which says appearance, or you can alternately click Shift plus F6 on your keyboard, and it's going to open it. And now we have just this simple shape in here. This is a rectangular that I created from here, the basic drawing tools. Okay, it has no stroke, no fill or anything. Apply the default colors white and black, apply to it. In this tutorial, in the upcoming few tutorials, we're going to learn all the tricks and the things that you can work with or achieve with the appearance panel. We are going to learn this, but in this first tutorial I'm going to just tell you its panel in its different options. Okay, first of all, a little bit about the appearance panel. If you are working on a vector file or project that requires a lot of repetitive work, and drawing all those shapes would be a real hard, I cannot use the slang language here, but the term was more appropriate. If I did use it, it would be very hard and very pain in your finger. I did not use any other thing in here for analogy. So then appearance panel comes very handy, and you can use it to great effect and reduce your workload and your time that is required to do this. For example, you want to make an appearance of flower patterns along the boundaries of this project or vector file. You can easily achieve that by appearance panel, because for repetitive work, appearance panel is really great, turning simple shapes into complex shapes. Now the options that are given here, let's take a look at that. First, the fill is, of course, it gives you the option to apply any swatches or colors to your fill, and of course you are not limited to this one. You can go into its library. It's just like the swatch panel in here, and of course you can apply the color from here too. The benefit of using appearance panel is that it allows you to use so many other panels without leaving the appearance panel at all. So this is gonna apply the yellow color here, and then going to go to the color of the stroke and apply something, for example, like red. And you cannot see the red, of course, because its size is too reduced. I'm going to increase it, okay, to 16 or something like that, and you can see now we have applied those colors directly in here. Of course you can turn on their visibility and affect their opacity and stuff like that, and these options we're going to talk about in a little bit. Now, one thing I want to tell you that you should keep in mind that if I go to rectangular tool and draw another basic shape in my vector project, what it's going to do is that if you work in Adobe Illustrator, you might already know this, that Illustrator is a preference of drawing a shape based on the specification of the older shape that is already been drawn. As you can see, its stroke is the same color, fill is the same color. I'm gonna control Z that. It's one thing. It's going to continue to draw new shapes based on the already or previously drawn shape, unless the shape becomes too complicated and we cannot draw it anymore. Okay, one thing that you should keep in mind, we are going to use this. The other thing is these options down here. If you want to use any additional stroke, okay, this is one stroke, but if I want to, for example, add more stroke, you cannot have added other strokes in your shapes any other way. You can use them in appearance panel. Okay, you can do it. Or if you want to add any new fill and want to change its color, for example, to something like this, you can do that from here also, and do a lot of other stuff also. And the effects panel, which we are going to be extensively talking about in the upcoming few tutorials, is also available here. And this option, it's clear all the appearances from your object that you have created or any drawing that you have here. If I click on it, as you can see, there are no strokes, no fills, and the extra fill that we created is also removed. I'm going to control Z that for a moment. And then there are these options also. If you want to duplicate something, for example, I want to duplicate my stroke, and if I click this, it makes another stroke for me, and I can of course increase and decrease its size and change its color. Okay, maybe something like this. And I can also click on the name stroke, and it gives me an option that I would otherwise have in the stroke panel, and then I can specify whether I want this shape to be like changed to something else or not. Maybe it's appearance to rounding shapes, inside out, to the outside, to the inside, or stuff like this. Okay, now it's to the outside and its edges are rounded off like this. So those options are also given here. And of course, if I want to delete something or remove it permanently, I just have to select it or drag it to this trash bin, or I can just click on it. So that's the basic layout of the appearance panel and the options that are available. Now the stuff that you can achieve with it, we are going to talk about them in the upcoming tutorial. So with that said, I take my leave from you guys and hope you enjoy this tutorial and hope to see you in the next one.